All in. Fades the snap. All in announced, and the gentleman has 10 high.
What does school say when there's a vote?
Cinnabon.
Yeah.
Yes, millions have passed the bar, but only one is a two-time most valuable chatter. You can claim that right now.
I have to think about this one.
I'll tell you.
You earned it. Stream's going to go probably another 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Jiggities for Sherpa.
Raise to 1800.
Pier with 9-10 suited makes it 1800. Slicer gets out of the way. Back over to Justin with pocket sevens again. He had a huge hand earlier.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Last call for Cody. Last call for Cody.
3 ways to a flop. Sherpa looking good, but there's the king for Yushan. Straight draw for Pier, looking for a 7-ball, but 2 of them were folded by Justin.
And Pier makes it 2,000 to go. Pretty entertaining game this afternoon. I'm enjoying watching it. I hope the entire chat has enjoyed the show as well. And we do have a couple big hands coming up down the stretch. As a spicy turn card here now, open-ender for Pier. Yushan still with top pair. Pot at 10,000, and the action's on Pier. Reaching for the double barrel.
Bet 5,000.
5,000 is the wager. Sean's got a nice little table presence. Hasn't really changed his demeanor at all. He's been running good, had a good week down in San Antonio as well, and now he's got top pair. Makes the call. A nice clean shuffle.
Pier looking for a queen or a 7. That's not it.
But he's been telling a story the entire way. The backdoor flush has arrived. Pier takes a look over at Yushan's stack. Will he rip it? What will he do here? Reaching for chips, Rick. We're going to have a massive bluff attempt. Will it get through? Pierre's not shutting down on this river. $20,000 in the middle, 22.3 behind. Similar stacks, and I think we are loading up the triple barrel for all to see.
The Italian Stallion.
All in. fades the snap. All hand announced, and the gentleman has 10 high.
How many decisions has Yushin been put in tonight where he's made the right decision? Could this be another one?
Not holding a spade in his hand, just the queen of diamonds and the king of diamonds. Top pair of the best hand, but it's almost for his entire stack. Ooh!
Every time he picks up chips, he's making the call so far tonight. When he picks up the chips.
Staring across the table. Now back at the board. What does this man have? Pier doesn't look too nervous, calm, cool, and collected with 10 high. He's folding, Rick. Do not think he's making the call. You want action?
No, I think
fold.
he's going to find the fold. I think he's going to find the fold because he doesn't have a spade in his hand.
You just want to lock up a win, like your sandwich bet is just locked up. That's
well, that one.
Yeah, you want to walk out of here even. That's why you don't want to give any more action. So I see right through you.
Matter of fact, I'm going to change it to 0.
Yushin is not finding the call button here. What does the chat think? Are we seeing another great call with the best hand, or will the bluff get through? And you know Pierre's going to show it if it gets through.
He's literally made every correct decision tonight. What do you think, chat? 1 if he calls, 2 if he folds. Put it in chat. 1 if he calls, 2 if he folds.
No limit Texas Hold'em is what they call the game. It's no limit for spots like this. Putting people to the test, chips back in their stack, that's usually a sign for a fold. Had the chips in his hand, now leaning towards the fold.
A lot of ones.
Pot would be about 65,000 if Yushin makes the call. All that money would return to his seat. Pier not saying a word. Lays it.
Not.
Down.
Yes.
Down.
And Pier
Chill out. Hey.
not only wins the pot,
Spicy.
but I believe he
he
wins
showed-
the money off the
I think
button.
he showed 1.
What are you at? Queen 10 of diamonds?
Is that straight?
There's a lake that's shaped like an A with 2 hockey sticks and a J.
Not Jalisco, Jal, New Mexico. I'm gonna Google it. Where's our resident Google?
Jal, New Mexico?
Yep.
That's not a real place.
Yes, it is. I'm looking up right now.
I want the population of Jal right now.
Call.
Area code 575.
Heads up.
Jal is a small city located in Lee County, New
Population
Mexico.
was 2047 at the 2010 census.
Yep. Jal is historically important in the natural gas industry from the early 1900s
To present day.
to present day.
Bet 900.
There you go, folks. Burning minds want to know.
Wow. Latest population check from Jal, as we have trips 8s for Jaywin and a pair of 9s for Pier. Pop building. 1856 in 2020, so it went down. People are leaving Jal rapidly. Another 10 on the turn. Vote for Jaywin.
I think Saul Goodman lives in Jal, New Mexico, but that's Albuquerque.
1,500. Will Pier continue here? For that price, he will. Needs a 9. Or another 10. and gets the 10. We're going to go chop, chop. No, it's Pierre
No,
with the bigger
Pierre.
boat. Tens and nines. Wow. What a river card for Pierre. And Pierre has checked. Action now on Jaywin, and Jaywin continuing to fire.
That's 6,000.
A large bet. Pierre, what's Pierre gonna do here? Is he up against quads, really? If he has quads, then so be it. Does he have a larger holding, like maybe jacks, queens? Would jacks or queens take that line, continuing there on the turn? This hand got mighty interesting on this run out. Tens full of nines, greater than tens full of eights, currently on the board. Jaywin had an 8 the entire time, and Pierre, reaching for calling chips, makes the call. Barrett, oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Wasn't quite sure, yeah.
Was that?
No,
That wasn't a slow roll.
No, these two are not going to slow roll.
No, they're not going to slow roll.
Just needed to double check there. If we hit 1,000 likes, he's giving away 5% of his winnings this coming Wednesday's stream, and we're not even close to that number. Does the chat not like free money?
Cool. Just in 2 pinks. 3. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Sherpa with another playable holding, ace queen.
Raised to 1,300.
And people are raising left and right here. High, king queen off makes it 1,300. Justin gets out of the way. Jaywin in position on the button. He's coming along. Makes the call. Now what does Sherpa do with a very disguised ace queen here? Carving out calling chips rather quickly, not even thinking about a 4-bet, which is fine. So 3 ways to a flop. Sherpa has both of his opponents dominated. In good shape on this ace-jack-10 flop, or is he? The flop straight Broadway for high. Brutal. How's High gonna play this one? Snap checks it. Action on Jaywin with top pair and some backdoor draws. Elects for some pot control. Now the board pairs. Not what High wanted to see. No longer the nuts, but quite a premium holding here in Broadway. Goes for some value here on the turn. 2,200. No waiting.
Call by Jaywin with his 2 pair.
Sherpa here in a weird spot. Weird spot. Out of position against 2 tough opponents. And he's going to lay it down, a great lay down there with ace queen.
Yeah, playing good poker here.
Jaywin drawing very, very thin and doesn't get there.
But Sherpa would have with his queen.
For the chop.
For the chop.
And there's going to be no chop here. High with the check mark. Continuing to fire here. Jaywin shaking his head. He hates that run out. He hates it. 3.6. Just top pair for Jaywin. Losing to a lot of holdings. Got to give high credit here, Jay-Win, and lay this one down. Save yourself the 3,600. And that's what he's going to do.
Does that river save me money? Right.
You ever counterfeit money from the
Raise 1,000.
cash that? Yeah.
Never won.
First time it's ever happened.
Yushan makes it 1,000 with King Jack suited.
Cool.
Slicer going nowhere with Ace Jack off. There's the ace for Slicer. Ace Trey. Backdoor diamonds for Yushan.
500.
Yushan still telling the story. Slicer smashed this flop. Worried about ace queen and ace king. There's the other tray. So now he doesn't have to worry about kicker problems. He's got the boat.
Check.
Yushan looking for the fourth tray to chop. Mark, the delay is 30 minutes.
Wager. 9.
900 from Slicer with the boat. Quick call. Yushan, the only thing that'll save him is the Quadrophenia. He thinks that maybe that did, but it didn't. Slicer now. Ace is over Trey's boat.
Huh? Where'd you at?
Hey, King.
Ace King?
Look at this one, the King not come.
Yeah.
Oh, he's spicy.
We did a good start of the session. Okay, wait, is that real life?
Ooh.
2.3.
No, he probably.
2,300, and Slicer's going,
How did you get to bet here?
I mean, unless he has the 3, how can I lose here? He's not going to have a 3 in this case. Betting the whole way. So I predict incoming raise here.
No all in three?
I think this one all in.
Ridiculous run out. Both players with a boat, but Slicer is going to go all in rip.
Still scoring. Fold.
And a fold from Yushan. So Slicer let
What is
Yushan
ever gonna happen
bet
again?
the whole way.
No bluff?
Shows the ace to
Quad
Yushan.
aces? Oh my god. Because all the grand aunts and grand uncles want to be there to help, all the cousins are there helping, all the siblings are helping. They get so much help and support.
Raised to 400.
Whereas for us, it's nice when they, take a weekend to come and give us a break, but it's like, it really does take a village, So, especially when you don't know what you're doing, it's like, it's really hard. Yeah, hopefully the daycare helps a little bit.
3 players.
I just want to play more poker. It's just like playing part-time hours.
10 4 3.
Not getting enough.
Flush draw for Yushan. Top for Slicer.
Okay.
So an action flop with a bunch of black chips in the middle.
Okay.
Does Phoenix want to go back to work eventually? Or
600.
We talked about her saying
Slicer checks, and Justin with the worst of it. Fires in 600.
And it's not even that she's not ready. It's like it was just so stressful on her. She started getting anxiety, taking care of the baby like 12 hours a day. Like I do the overnight shift, so I do pretty much when I go home around 7:30. We do the bedtime routine, and then I take care of the baby all the way to 5.
How's Yushan going to play this here? He's going to
sleeping
fire
a
in the
lot,
raise
like,
right
literally
now. So
sleeping
from
next to him.
600
When he wakes up, I need to wake up
to
do my thing.
2,000.
But
And Slicer,
you know,
who has the
from
best hand
6
right
a.m.
now,
to 8 p.m. That's just too much baby for her. So,
figuring out what to do
I
here.
can't see myself staying with the baby that long. So she wants to stay working a little longer.
The original bet was 600. Raised
And then we'll see where we are in a year. Like, I'm being hopeful that she wants a second child, but we might
You want another one?
I want another one. Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine a kid growing up
raised
without
4,800. Fold.
like
Raised
They wanted to come up with me.
from Slicer to 4,800.
like I know what it feels like to be both because my siblings are so much older than me.
I see.
Like one of my siblings, I treat him more like a dad than a brother because he's so much older than me.
Right,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like our relationship's always been authoritarian versus young boy growing up.
Of course.
And so
Justin
do
gets
not
out of the way.
have
Yushan here
siblings per
drawing
se.
to the nuts.
Like, I know what it feels like to grow up alone. Like you don't really have anything to share. And
Yeah.
you get into fights with no one there
In
to help you,
position
that kind
on
of thing.
Slicer, but
That's what it was.
if he
for me.
calls
Yeah,
here,
it's just have friends.
3,000
yeah, like
more,
best friends, that's
Yeah.
kind of fills it in.
be about 11K in the pot.
You just don't want your kid to be alone, I think. That's the main driver.
Oh, when I was a kid, I was in love
Slicer with how much there? 5, 6,
Like
7, 8.
a
Yushan makes the
brother.
call.
Yeah. I mean, everything, right? Like
11.4 in the middle. Let's see what happens. Spicy developments here taking place.
Whatever. Playing cards.
King
whatever. Like having someone there is kind of
of
cool.
clubs.
Or if you're having a bad day, you always have someone there. But
Slicer really
a lot of
representing
parents tell me that women in the first year, women are like, "No, fuck that, I'm not doing
a
it."
set.
But
Yeah.
but then like year 2, they're like, "Okay, I'm ready, I'm recharged."
Yushan blocking aces. Another king there unlikely. Perhaps a miracle of jacks or queens,
the
or maybe
daycare
a
that
flop
we
set
wanna
from
sign up to is,
Slicer.
like, literally
No
2
diamonds in
miles
Slicer's
north
hand.
here. Real close.
Hand on the
And,
shoulder.
they do seven,
Seeing how much he has behind.
It's like perfect, you know? I could play here 3 and 7. Probably 6:30, I should probably get out. Or 6:45, I should probably get out.
All in it goes.
Fold.
And a quick fold from Yushan. Not getting the price to
Ready? You want to guess?
see another diamond.
Get the shove. Oh, wait, never mind.